Here's another recently extinct animal that you may or may not have known existed, the South Island Kōkako. The South Island Kōkako was a type of bird native to the South Island in New Zealand. Now, there is a very close relative, the North Island Kōkako, which is still around, albeit critically endangered. The South Island Kōkako lived in the kind of lower land forest in the southern island in New Zealand. Now, its conservation status has a little bit of controversy surrounding it. Now, it hasn't really been actually for real seen since 1967, and it was declared officially to be extinct in 2007. However, also in 2007, there was a potential sighting by two people on New Zealand, and based on that sighting, people in the government responsible for that decided that it was no longer declared to be officially extinct and instead critically endangered. However, lots of people think that that one sighting in 2007 was perhaps a different type of bird or something, or the people were just perhaps making it up, so it's not technically considered to be an official sighting. Despite that, the ruling was changed to data deficient instead of fully extinct in order to perhaps get some more conservation efforts going in case there is the very small chance that these guys are not extinct. Since 2007, there has been a few more unsubstantiated claims, such as people seeing them or claiming they saw them, or feathers found, but usually that turns out to be other types of birds, such as a blackbird. So, due to the fact that the South Island Kōkako has not been fully verifiably seen since 1967, it is likely that these guys are extinct. However, officially, they're considered to be critically endangered. Now, the extinction was due to multiple things, largely being habitat loss due to farming and agriculture and logging, but also due to invasive predators. Things like black rats and possums introduced to New Zealand would prey on the eggs and chicks of the Kōkako, and stoats brought to the island would prey on the adults. Additionally, things like pigs, goats, and introduced deer would kind of trample the area and eat all of the food that the Kōkako liked to eat, and then reduced possible habitat and food sources. Now, there is still a possibility that the South Island Kōkako is still around, but again, there have been quite a few surveys in the area trying to find them that have come up pretty much empty-handed. However, we can still hope that the South Island Kōkako is somewhere in the dense forests of New Zealand. That being said, the very closely related North Island Kōkako is still very much around and in need of conservation help. Hopefully, the conservation efforts will take a hold and the North Island Kōkako will be around for a much longer time to come and hopefully vastly outlive its South Island cousin.